Fellow Stoics, do you feel you can find inner calm even with all the noise today? Imagine handling life's ups and downs as calm as a tranquil lake, no matter how turbulent it becomes. Sounds too wonderful to be true? Not exactly. In this video, we will explore 7 life-changing activities that Stoicism gives to lead you towards this deep inner calm that most times appears distant. These aren't simply mere notions or theories, they're practical things you can actually practice every day. If you want some serenity in the mayhem, stay with me. As usual, if you're new here and looking for more of this Stoic wisdom, hit the notification button and subscribe. Do it for yourself as a vow to venture towards wisdom, understanding, and peace. Now, fellow Stoics, shall we begin? 1. Journal frequently. There's magic in the written word, a type of alchemy that turns raw emotion into gold on paper. Have you ever had a flurry of emotions or a clamor of thoughts that seemed too muddled to understand? When sentiments become a tempest, writing them down can be like opening a window in a stifling room, letting in fresh air and clarity. Journaling isn't simply about recounting the day's happenings. It's an inward journey, a quiet chat with oneself. Today, where our thoughts are inundated with limitless streams of information and our emotions are ephemeral reflexes, slowing down to journal can be a great grounding activity. It's like putting up a mirror to our soul, making sense of our sensations and confirming our convictions. It doesn't matter if you're typing on a contemporary iPad or scribbling in a worn-out notebook. The process of spilling your essence onto a page brings a particular type of peace. So, as the sun sets, consider setting aside a few quiet moments to appreciate this ancient Stoic discipline. Pen on paper or fingers on keys can well be a gentle symphony of inner tranquility. 2. Engage in philosophical thought. Imagine a spot, a specific area in your mind where you can retreat and explore life's mysteries, not just the great cosmic questions, but also the everyday wonders. Why did that comment from a co-worker remain in your thoughts? Why does the sight of a setting sun bring warmth to your heart? Philosophical meditation isn't about sitting cross-legged and focusing on your breath. It's a deeper dive, an inquiry into the enormous oceans of thought and emotion that constitute the human experience. A wise man once observed, "To meditate is to walk through the garden of one's mind." Every day, as you manage life's twists and turns, take a moment to meander through this garden. Observe the thoughts that bloom, the emotions that flutter like butterflies, and the beliefs rooted deep in the soil of your existence. Philosophical meditation doesn't demand answers. Instead, it celebrates the questions, the wonder, and the boundless possibility of human contemplation, your contemplation. As the modern world buzzes and beeps, demanding your attention at every step, grant yourself these minutes of introspection. It's an excursion inside the self, a Stoic activity that feeds the soul and calms the spirit. Remember, amidst the clamor of existence, the sweet, soothing notes of your inner symphony play on. All you need to do is listen. 3. Use the raised perspective approach. Ever climbed to the top of a hill or stood on a balcony far above the city? Everything appears so little, so insignificant from up there. People appear like ants, the cars like small toys, and huge skyscrapers resemble Lego creations. This viewpoint, this vision from above, has an incredible tendency to make our largest concerns look insignificant, reminding us of our place in the enormous expanse of the cosmos. When we find ourselves tangled in the thicket of life's troubles, sometimes all we need is to elevate our viewpoint. Seneca succinctly remarked, "We are but waves in the vast ocean of existence." Think about that. Waves rise, they crash, and then they blend back into the ocean, only for more waves to form. Our troubles, fears, and even joys are much like these waves, temporary and ephemeral. By embracing the view from above, we comprehend the fleeting nature of our issues. Yes, the latest app may have crashed, that text may have gone unanswered, or that dream job may appear to be just out of reach. But when you zoom out and look at the broad picture, you'll find these problems overshadowed by the majesty of existence. So the next time you feel overwhelmed, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and visualize the world from high above. It's not about disregarding our sentiments or difficulties, but rather finding peace in knowing their position in the grand scheme of things. 4. Examine yourself daily. Every day is a fresh canvas, an undisturbed scene ready for the painter's brush. The rising sun paints the sky with hues of possibility, and with it comes an opportunity. It's an opportunity to ask ourselves, what kind of artist will I be today? Not only in terms of creativity, but also in how we form our reactions, decisions, and interactions. Remember, life doesn't simply happen to us. It's a canvas where our ideas and deeds make indelible impressions. Imagine if, at the end of every day, before sleep envelopes our weary heads, we took a moment to think about the masterpiece we're making. Which strokes did I paint well? Which hues appeared out of place? Where did I allow the brush to slip? Marcus Aurelius once murmured into the echoes of time, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." Let this notion gently lead you towards daily introspection. Our generation, constantly linked to electronics, drowns in limitless streams of messages and updates. Yet the most crucial update is the one you can give yourself, a daily self-check. The Stoics believed in monitoring their internal compass. It's not about berating yourself for perceived shortcomings or reveling in the glow of praise. It's an honest check-in. What did I learn? How can I improve tomorrow? Which brush shall I choose? Carry this Stoic practice with you as you navigate the restless streets, bustling coffee shops, and virtual meetups of today's society. When you conclude your day with a heart full of lessons and a mind ripe with meditation, inner serenity becomes less of a distant dream and more of a close buddy. I'd like to pause and offer my gratitude for your effort to finding inner peace alongside our Stoic community. However, I have a minor task for you, as is tradition. Be resilient and stick with me till the end. 5. Practice the pause and ponder technique. Life sometimes feels like a rushing train with scenes flashing by so rapidly that we hardly catch a glance. A message pops up and we reply promptly. An email chimes and we scurry to react. We are continually responding, rarely stopping to think, breathe, or reflect. But suppose if amongst this unending rush, we uncovered a secret switch to push pause, not to stop the voyage, but to soak in the vista, to ponder before we leap, and to reflect before we react. Viktor Frankl, in his book Man's Search for Meaning, said, "Between stimulus and response, there is a void. In that gap rests our freedom." This area, albeit transient, carries great power. By mastering the art of pausing and pondering, we unlock the door to intelligent actions and balanced emotions. Whether you're about to snap at someone over a misunderstood comment or make a fast decision prompted by anxiety, simply pause, breathe, reflect, then respond. It's a transforming approach, a bridge between the outer turmoil and inner tranquility. While today's world pulls you in a million directions, challenge yourself to harness the beauty of this little stop. Remember, true strength isn't in rapid replies, but in intelligent responses. Embracing this Stoic activity is like finding an oasis in a desert, a tranquil corner in the midst of life's hectic bazaar. 6. Represent events objectively. Imagine that you're provided a blank canvas and a palette packed with colors. How you perceive and paint the picture in front of you is entirely up to you. Similarly, Every occurrence in our lives can be considered a blank canvas. Our experience is defined by the colors we choose to paint it with, as well as the emotions and judgments we attach. But what if we could view things simply as they are, without the tint of personal bias? What if we could portray every occurrence in our lives objectively, free from the shades of our previous experiences and fears? An often neglected Stoic philosopher, Epictetus, famously stated, "It is not things that disturb us, but our interpretation of their significance." This deep idea illustrates the power we wield. When a friend doesn't reply promptly to our message, instead of painting the scene with fear or mistrust, we might opt to perceive it objectively, a message left unanswered for now, nothing more, nothing less. In practicing objective representation, we free ourselves of unnecessary anxiety and emotional distress. It's like watching a movie without becoming immersed in the drama. Today, while we are assaulted with a flurry of information and encounters, imagine the tranquility we may discover by just observing things as they are, without adding our own dramatic plot. Next time something upsets you or appears out of place, pause and strip the issue down to its core, its pure, unbiased essence. This Stoic exercise is a step towards a life of clarity, balance, and, yes, inner peace. 7. Distinguish between controllable and uncontrollable events. Traffic congestion, delayed flights, rain on a picnic day. Life often presents us with challenges we hadn't planned for. Frustration builds up when things don't go our way, and sometimes it feels like life's playing a game where the dice are loaded against us. However, the liberating fact is that we cannot control everything. Trying to control the uncontrollable is like trying to catch the wind in a net. It's not only unachievable, but it will leave you drained and empty-handed. Instead, picture the freedom of discerning between what is in our control and what is not. Epictetus elegantly tells us, "Seek not for events to happen as you wish, but rather wish for events to happen as they do, and your life will go smoothly." This doesn't mean abandoning desire or not caring about outcomes. It means redirecting our focus towards effort, attitude, and resilience, things actually within our grasp. The internet connection might drop during your online presentation, but how you handle it, that's on you. The barista might get your coffee order wrong, but your response, that's in your power. Embrace this duality of control and watch as life storms become less about being wet and more about learning to dance in the rain. As we scroll through our feeds, confront everyday obstacles, or cope with unforeseen twists, keeping this Stoic lesson close to heart might be the anchor that holds us steady amidst life's turbulent seas. If these Stoic exercises connected with you, or possibly sparked a fire inside you, then show a little love. Subscribe, touch that notification bell, share with a friend, and let's turn that thumbs up blue. Your interactions nourish this community and encourage the sharing of more revolutionary discoveries. Let's keep the conversation going. Drop a comment below. If you're at a loss for words, simply type, "I will find inner peace." Each voice, each insight adds richness and value to our vibrant community, a beacon for people desiring tranquility amidst life's whirlwinds. All right, until next time, keep those philosophical fires going and, as always, seek that inner serenity. To watch more Stoic wisdom videos, select one of the videos that will appear on your screen right away.